Welcome back everyone, I'm K-Plays Games, this is FTL, and we are exactly where we left off last time at the end of Sector 5. Having upgraded the ship lots, got a nice heavy ion cannon, another augment, so we're 50% defense against enemy ion. We picked up a Pegasus missile that fires 2 missiles for the price of 1. Things are looking good apart from the fuel. So let's jump on to Sector 6 and see where we're going. It looks like we're going to this pirate control beacon. And we've arrived in a nebula. If the reports are true, this area has been under the control of pirates for quite some time. Some traders still attempt to trade with the few settlements that remain, but they do so at great risk. Alright, well, let's have a look at the map. The nebula's pretty small. I think we should probably just go here, and then up and down, and then round. Or do we just go up and stay up, and then come down? Yeah, I like that. Let's go up. You can't see anything through the thick gases surrounding your ship. Without knowing what is out there, all you can do is wait for your FTL to charge. An empty ping. How annoying. We're down to 4 fuel. Very annoying. You come across an asteroid mining colony. They message you immediately saying, "Greetings, our supplies of mining explosives have run out ever since the rebels blockaded this system. Do you have any spare explosives?" Let's give them 5 missiles. We've got 21, so we'll give them 5. They thank you and offer to have their engineers try to upgrade your reactor. Alright, got a power bar for free. I believe you've only got 1 more to go. Yes, we do. Excellent. Let's jump on. Fuel's turned red. We've only got 3 left. Not good. Okay, as you can tell, we are meeting larger and meaner ships. Look at the size of this thing. Upon completing your jump, you receive a message from a nearby ship. "Greetings and welcome to our beacon. For a small fee, we'll let you continue on your way." Even if I had 25 scrap, no, I ain't paying that. Too bad. You will regret this decision. Oh, will I now? Let's have a look. A little laser that does 2. So, don't care about that. Great big whacking missile. Might care about that. So, defense troll 1 goes out. No medbay. But they do have a teleporter. And they're boarding us with 2 humans instead of 2 Mantis. They will not live to regret that. Let's just board them with our 2 Mantis. And then get our other 2 Mantis over here. And we'll just get our first 2 out. They don't have a medbay, so there was no point in going for the quick win. Oh, that was scary. I hate how big these missiles are. They put the fear in me. Okay, and they've boarded, but that's fine. He's going to die very soon. Get our human out of here before he gets killed. They've teleported away, and now they're dead. No more life signs remaining. We strip it of 2 fuel, 1 drone, 66 scrap. Good. Let's put our fuel up a bit better. That could have been worse. Couldn't have been much better, to be honest. Everybody's fixed. Jolly good show. Let's just buy the final power bar. They're done. We might get another event that will give us another one for free and it will be wasted, but I like having spare power, so I'm doing it. Okay, let's jump on. I mean, it looks like there's more pings down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. Let's go down, and then we'll turn right. At first it appears you've arrived at an empty system, but a ship appears from behind a planet and hails you. "Haha, I am the dread pirate Tuco, prepare to die." And what we have here, this big green bubble and this green health bar here, is a Zoltan Shield, because this is a Zoltan ship. Zoltan Shields absorb a certain amount of damage before they disappear, and then you've got to get through their normal shield. And Zoltan Shields block teleporters as well. But unfortunately for them, ion weapons do double damage to Zoltan Shields. And guess who's got a 2 strength ion cannon? It's me! So, we will just say ion, the shield. Boom. 4 damage. That's their ion shield almost down already. And now it is. So let's just jump in and kill them. 10 seconds later, we'll go on with the next group of Mantis. I'm going to keep firing more weapons simply to get some training for our weapons guy. But we don't even need the second lot. The human died really quickly. There we go. No more life signs remaining. We get 1 fuel, 2 missiles and 66 scrap. Lovely. Okay, we do have 2 spare power. Remember, when the defense drone 1 is active, we have 2 spare power. So let's stick it in the engines. 43% chance to evade any damage, which is great. Not only will it avoid damage, but it means that Phillips will get trained really quickly. And when he gets better, the dodge gets better. So the higher the dodge goes, the faster we'll get trained in it. So Phillips will become gold very, very soon. We're immediately contacted by a settlement. Hello travellers, your ship seems to be outfitted for combat. Care to take up a bit of mercenary work? Yes, always. Listen to the offer. Some of our friends have taken to piracy in the recent chaos of war. We'd like you to convince them of their poor decision by severely damaging their ship. We'll pay you well as long as you don't kill them all. Let's accept this one. This is always quite good fun. Just to be sure not to blow them up, they say nervously as they direct you to a nearby moon. You find the amateur pirate ship docked there. They immediately respond to your appearance with your money or your life. They're definitely new at this. Okay, they have big missile, little missile, ion. Ion won't do anything. 2 missiles might. Let's do that. We're going to ion their shields and then heavy laser their shields a couple of seconds after. Good. And then we'll keep ioning the shields. The only problem we're going to have is if the timings and these two sync up and it fires both missiles at the same time, our little drone won't get them both. And if we put out the second defense drone by depowering something, they might both pick the same missile to shoot at anyway and ignore the other one, so that would just waste the drone. Let's not do that. Let's just keep the pressure. Ah, good. Now, heavy laser. Remember, this does 2 damage per shot, and it does 2 shots. Let's put it in an empty room and do 4 damage. Bang, bang, bang. Have some of that. Keep ioning the shields. Keep them turned off. Heavy laser. Oh, missed. Okay. That's what I was afraid of. That was a gigantic missile and it did 4 damage to the drones. So we're going to have to fix that. And eat missiles. And, oh dear God. Now the drone room's on fire. This has not gone too well. Oh, damn it. Bombed their weapons and all it did was turn off the useless ion cannon. That's more like it. Wow, we're lucky we missed that. Why are they not giving up yet? They usually give up a lot sooner than that. Right, let's put the defense drone back on. Really? They're supposed to surrender. What are they doing? Have they forgotten what event this is? You're just... Hey, there we go. Wow, these guys were actually pretty tough. They hail your ship saying, you win, we're not cut out for this. So we can let them live and return to the settlement, or we can continue the fight and kill them all. I would suggest let them live, because usually get an augment for this, and we do have a spare augment. Oh, we didn't. We got a terrible weapon. With the pirates dissuaded from their career path, you return to the settlement. They say, thank you, they returned to us before you did. I don't think we'll need this anymore. They give us 61 scrap and a healing burst. A healing burst is a bomb, which does 100 healing to all of your people who are within the bomb blast. Let's just prepare some crew to go into this room and fix it up. I am going to turn oxygen up, open these doors so it equalizes the pressure. See, when you have oxygen Mark II, you can do that. Even though there's a hull breach in that room, we have more oxygen going into that room than is leaking out. So we can repair the breach in safety. Another good reason to do your upgrades. There you go. Fixed up right as rain. Goddamn massive missiles, man. 4 damage. We put all these extra power bars in here and it didn't make a blind bit of difference. Disgusting. More slavers. Now our engines are up so high that we have the blue option to just run away. No, I'm not running away. We're doing option 2, of course. And these guys have a heavy laser Mark II. We know what this does. If that hits, it'll take down, if both hit, it'll take down 2 of our shields. And this halberd beam, if it fires at the same time, could get through the one remaining shield bubble and do 1 damage to quite a few rooms. These guys can hurt us. Crew-wise, human, rock, and Zoltan. So let's just get into piloting, kill this human, get the next couple in. They do have a medbay, and I've got a small bomb and 17 bombs, so let's bomb the medbay. Good, it hit, it killed the human. Let's jump into the medbay. This might hurt. Ouch. Yes, it hurt, but not too much. Let's take these guys out, get them healed up. That's the win. You scan the ship and detect no life signs. It appears the slaves all died in the fight. But we get 2 fuel, 2 missiles and 70 more scrap. Lovely. More scrap is almost welcome. More fuel is almost welcome. We're kind of hovering around 3, 4, 5 fuel. Not great. As long as we find more, it's not the end of the world. Do you want to spend our scrap at the minute? No, I think we'll hang on to it. In case we find a store and we can do a big shopping spree. We need some money to fix the hull. Right, once you arrive, your screen lights up with warnings. A nearby pirate seems to have advanced hacking tools and they've tried to shut down your engines. Okay, so our dodge is going to go down. Your crew manages to keep them barely operational and you move into attack. Wow, they've reduced it all the way down to 1. And turned off the computer, so we're not getting the bonus from Atreyu. So our dodge has gone down to 12. Luckily for us, they have a beam laser 1 and halberd beam, so they can't get through our 3 shields anyway. They have no medbay, and they have a human, rock, Mantis and Zoltan. So yeah, let's just jump in and kill them all. I will just put a couple of rounds into them as well, just to train up our weapons guy a little bit more. Right, human and Mantis dead. Let's jump into the shields. Just keep firing at them because we can. Oops, started a fire. Hey look, Maxwell's 51 out of 65. And that's the win. 4 fuel and 54 scrap. Nice. Alright, well done everyone. That was smooth. 212 scrap. Is it a store? No. We will just hang on to the scrap. Let's put everyone back on station and move onwards. A rebel ship moves in to engage. You attempt to open communications but realise the futility of that action when you see the ship is run by an AI. Okay, a nasty little drone ship with burst laser Mark III and an indeterminate bomb. So, we are going to board this thing and break its weapons. And because we have a 10-second cooldown, see we're suffocating, we should be able to come out before we die. With plenty of time to spare. Heavy ion in the shields, which missed. It's not great. Let's expend a bomb in the shields. That hit, that's good. Heavy laser in the weapons. That's good. Okay, that is an ion bomb. That does 4 ion damage. So you'll get a countdown like this, but it will say 4 instead of 1, and it will go round 4 times. These can cripple a ship. I would quite like to have one of them, but I don't have one. Damn it, come on, stop missing. This is also a problem you get higher on in the game levels. Enemy get really good dodge. Good, it hit, but we resisted it and it looked like it hit an empty room. Turned the weapons off, at least for now. Keep the pressure on the shields. Let's try and hit the piloting. Good. Now we will definitely hit the shields. Then the weapons again. Good. Then we'll keep ioning the shields. And shields. Boom, dead. Good. Hooray for boarding actions. Ship explodes, giving us another 3 fuel, 1 drone, and 54 more scrap. Fuel situation, back in double digits. That's what we like. I like that a lot. A small pirate ship messages you. That sure is a shiny ship you got there. You fire a warning shot across their bow, and they respond, hey, no need for violence, it was just a comment. Another nothing beacon. No store. Maybe one of these is a store. Let's go up and have a look. Soon after arriving in the system, you are hailed by a small cruiser. What good fortune that we happen to run into each other. Nothing personal, but you have some information we need. So this is going to be a fight. Nasty weapon loadout. They have a little laser that does 2. A burst laser Mark 2 that does 3, so that's 5 laser shots. That's concerning. A missile. That's also concerning. So we're going to need a defense drone in space to deal with that. And a bomb of unknown type. But luckily for us, they have no medbay and only an Engi and a human. So we're going to jump in and kill them. 10 seconds later, we're going to get the other lot in because I need this fight to be over very quickly. Now, is that missile going to get shot down? Or is it going to hit the drone? It's going to hit the drone control, of course. And that is why I needed to jump in for Mantis to stop that kind of nonsense. No more life signs, 1 fuel, 1 drone, 45 scrap. Hey, look, and their bomb also hit the drone control. What is it with the enemies just constantly smashing my drone control, man? Maybe I should spend some scrap on upgrading it to give it even more ablative armour. No, we're on the lookout for a store. We'll fix it up. Well, at least Atreyu's getting really good at repairing. He's green already and almost at gold. It's not a good thing. You don't want people to have to repair stuff that much. No store. Okay, so I'm going to buy a complete luxury because this costs 180 scrap. 4 shield bubbles. And I want my engines up more. We'll just leave it at that. In case we do find a store, 60 scrap's a decent amount. What have we got to sell? Oh, loads of stuff. Cool. Right, no stores here. Do we have enough time to do 1, 2, 3? 1, 2. Oh, we'll be fine. We can survive a fleet fight. Let's be brave. A ship refueling station is stationed at this beacon. We can purchase fuel here. 6 fuel for 12 scrap. Absolute bargain. Yes, please. Thank you. Magnificent. Yeah, yeah, of course the store's up there. Just shut up, will you? Of course it was up there. An asteroid field and a huge big ship. A pirate ship was lying in wait inside this asteroid field. It immediately moves in to attack. Okay. 1 little laser. Do not care. Bomb. Worrying. Big missile. Very worrying. Defense drone 1. Hope it shoots the missiles and not the asteroids. They have a medbay. And they've got a teleporter. This is going to be fun. Let's depower the oxygen. We don't need it to be 2. And turn on the small bomb so we can destroy their medbay. Ah, what is it with the drone bay, man? Jesus. Hey, at least we destroyed their medbay. It's a firebomb. That's horrible. I do not like firebombs. I don't like my ship being on fire. So let's just vent it out. And then run our guys through the fire. Luckily, the firebomb missed again. Then get the new reinforcements in the shield room and everyone else. And let's have a big fight and win. Cool. No more life signs, 2 fuel, 1 drone, 70 scrap. And the fires are out. Let's close the doors with X. Open the internal doors with Z just to equalise the pressure quicker. Because we're going to have to run through that room to the medbay. Phillips is 2 more dodges away from being fully gold trained. I told you he'd get trained up really quick. Alright, good call. Made it to the exit. Excellent. You've arrived at a long range beacon. When the FTL drive is charged, you can jump to the next sector and you're immediately hailed by Uncle Joe's Fix-It shop. Let's see what he's offering today. He offers to upgrade our piloting system. I'm going to take that because it's cheaper than it would cost to do it ourselves. So, yes please. Right, piloting is now level 3. Ding! Which means that even if Phillips is not at the helm, our dodge only drops down to 32. Which is still pretty damn good. If he was fighting someone in close combat, then he's not actually piloting the ship and he would lose that bonus, so that's another reason you do that. Next sector. Second last one is Zoltan controlled or Mantis controlled. We do have a heavy ion, so I'm going to go for Zoltan. You've entered Zoltan territory. This species is not renowned for giving anything for nothing, but you can always be assured of a fair hearing. Alright, well, let's see what's here. Store... Annoyingly... Okay, if we do this ping, then the store, then here, then we can break out here and kind of go round. Let's do that. Try and earn a little bit more scrap before we head to the store. This must be one of the rebels' unmanned scout ships. Looks like there's no way around the fight. Before we pause, this is a cloaker. And it looks like that is a tip of 2 heavy laser Mark IIs. Indeed they are. So it's going to fire 4 shots at the same time. So let's depower the medbay. Power up our 4 shields. So even if they all hit, which you probably won't because we've got 48% chance to avoid damage, we're immune to any damage this thing can do. So we are going to jump on board and try and break the cloak before it recloaks. There we are. Phillips is now max trained. Our dodge is 51. I'm going to pull my Mantis out as soon... right now. Before it recloaks. Cool. But they managed to actually destroy the cloak, which is great. Heavy eye on the shield. Missed. Of course you missed. Right. Next lot. Dang. Mistimed that. Problem is that as soon as the cloaking device self-repairs to like 1 power, it's going to cloak. And if we have people on board when it cloaks, they'll probably suffocate by the time the cloak ends. Oh, god damn. Okay, I'm going to have to think about this one. Unfortunately, that cloak is going to come back online. And there it is. But as soon as it decloaks, we're going to jump back across. Because it only fixed it to 1 power bar, it was only cloaked for a very short period of time. So we can get these guys on here, smash that. Smash it. And then hopefully smash the piloting as well. Not quite good enough. But we'll ion... Oh, damn. I'm trying to avoid using a bomb. I'm hoping just to be able to turn stuff off with boarding crew. We just go for the piloting. And hope... Okay, well that worked. And it was a very short cloak. This is excellent. Right, ion will hit. Heavy laser will hit. Breach, yes. Excellent. So now it cannot fix its cloaking device, which is fantastic. Just keep ioning the shields, and then we can just smash whatever we want. Shields. Boom! Cannot repair its shields anymore. Next heavy laser is going straight into the piloting. Maxwell's fully trained, so he's firing 20% faster. Boom, dead. I made that a lot harder than it had to be. 1 fuel, 1 drone, 46 scrap. Lovely. Oh, that's just annoying. We haven't got enough time to hit that store and then get back down here for this. So I think we'll come down and do this distress and then work up towards this store. And kind of noodle around in this nebula. A light asteroid field is entering the atmosphere of a nearby planet. A fireworks show on a galactic scale. There's little for it but to take in the ambience and program your next jump. Pretty, but no. Aha! I knew someone would fall into our dastardly trap. It appears this distress beacon is nothing but a decoy for a pirate ambush. Let's jump into shields. And then 10 seconds later jump in with the next guys. You will notice I have not put out my defense drone. Because I think we can kill their entire crew before their missile fires. Just. There are no more life signs remaining on the ship. You stripper of useful materials. Alright, we've got 2 more missiles, 1 more drone, 78 more scrap, and another scrap recovery arm. So this 78 should be multiplied by 1.2. 85. Yeah, 2 scrap recovery arms. So we're now earning 20% more money from any source. So we're going to be absolutely loaded. Which is good because we're going to a store and we have lots of stuff to sell as well. Let's just head up to the store now. See what we can sell. A rebel ship hails you. Federation scum, we've waited a long time for this. Well, your wait is over, my friends. Okay, they have burst laser 2, little laser 1, that does 4, don't care. Little bomb of indeterminate origin, might care about that. We'll put a dodge up just to deal with that. Anti-personnel drone, Mr. Fix-It drone. 2 very annoying things. Let's try and ion the shields and then break the medbay and then jump in and slaughter them all. I'm trying to preserve my bombs. Ion hit. Both things hit. It's on fire. We're on fire. Oxygen's on fire. Oh, not good. Right, so, I do not want to be fighting close combat in that fire. So I'm going to let them put it out. And then as soon as the fire is out, we're jumping in. Fire's out, we're jumping in. Next lot, get ready to move. Ah, dang it. The goddamn repair bot managed to repair their medbay to level 1. That's very annoying. But our ion did hit, so hopefully the heavy laser, yes, it set fire to it again. That's annoying. Right, everyone in the shield room, get them out of the medbay. Right, Engi's ready. This little repair bot's going to come in here and try and fix this now. Luckily, the crew are all going to die before it can do that. Just. God, that was horrible. See what I mean about these repair bots? Like, even though we were punching it in the face with a fully trained Mantis, and it only has 25 health, it still managed to survive long enough to fix the medbay. Unbelievable. You find a weapon system on the ship. With no crew to stop you, we get a second small bomb and 34 more scrap. 34 times 1.2 is 40. Lovely. Just fix up our people, and then we'll move on. Oh, engine needs fixing. Okay, store. Here we go. Hope it's got good stuff to sell. The Zoltan are fascinated by other species, and I've set up something of an alien knick-knack shop here. Why not take a look? Why not indeed? Combat drone, Mark 1. We've seen enemy drones do that. We know what Defense Drone 1 does. Cloaking, might buy that. Hull Laser 2. This does 3 shots per charge. Uses 3 power. I think that would be better than the heavy ion. Even though it takes 15 seconds to charge up. We're going to have to make some room. Get rid of that and this and that. hanging on to that. I quite like them. I might use it. So I'm seriously considering getting rid of the heavy ion and replacing it with a hull laser Mark II. So we will do 5 laser shots. I think that's going to be better than an ion taking down 1 shield. It's good against Zoltan Shields, but then so's regular laser fire if you have enough of it. Let's do that. Let's buy that. I'm going to keep the heavy ion for a very specific reason, which you will find out, hopefully. And we're going to buy some fuel, and we're going to fix up the ship just a little bit. It doesn't have to be huge. We don't have to fix it all the way. And now we're going to need some more weapons power and power bar. It's pretty good. If we need a defense drone, we can just drop down a shield or engines or something else. What can we do with 111 scrap? Go super mega blast doors or drone control. Drone control seems to have been a hot target for the enemy, and they did destroy our oxygen as well, but level 3 oxygen is a bit of a luxury. Level 3 medbay is quite good though. We'll have that. Okay. Nice upgrades done. Let's go here. You jump into a debris field that used to be a Zoltan cruiser. Unfortunately, its Engi escort takes you for the attacker and retaliates. They refuse all hails. Okay, let's see. They have a heavy ion. We know what that does. It does 2 ion damage. And a halberd beam. So they can't hurt us. They cannot hurt us in any way, shape or form. This is good. What's not quite so good is that they have a defense drone too, which shoots down projectiles. But we're going to be firing 5 projectiles, so we should be able to punch through their shields. In order to preserve our bombs, I'm going to try and shoot their medbay. I'm going to jump our guys in. Now, one quirk of Engi ships, which this is, as you see, he's getting the little green pluses, which indicates he's being healed, because as long as their medbay's on, it slowly heals their people anywhere on their ship. So that's pretty cool. Let's fire all the lasers. Didn't quite get through. It doesn't matter. There's only enough room in the medbay for 2 of them. So actually, no. Get in the shields. Smash the shields. Hull lasers do 2 times damage on systemless rooms, and they have a really good chance to do breaches and or fires. Same as a heavy laser. Very similar weapons. Let's see if we can get through this time. Yes, good, we did. Let's just kill this Engi before he fixes it. There he goes. No more life signs. We get 1 fuel, 1 drone, 74 more scrap, which is of course 88 more scrap because it's multiplied by 1.2. And now, behold the healing speed of a Tech 3 medbay. Ring. There they go. They're all fixed up. Done. Absolutely sickening, isn't it? And I love it. Okay, onwards. Your crew are constantly looking out of the windows, checking for hostiles. They jump at every creak and moan of the ship. The tension is almost palpable. Empty ping. Uh-oh. Ion storm. So we're down to half battery power. We're going to have to make some crucial decisions here. You arrive in the middle of a plasma storm. Despite the harsh conditions, a rebel scout seems to be waiting for you. Let's see what they turn on. They have a laser Mark II. So we're going to want 3 shields to negate that. For a bomb of indeterminate type. So let's get the dodge up. We need the oxygen to be on. We're going to need the medbay because they're about to teleport on board. Ah, they've jumped into a room with 4 squares. The fools. Run away, Mr. Zoltan. Run away. And they've hit the oxygen because of course they did. Let's fix up the oxygen, fix up everyone in here. You're fine. Now you're fine. You back in here. Him walking through the ship's going to cause all kinds of power fluctuations. Everyone back on station, please. Let's depower the medbay. Power up the teleporter. Let's just power it up max. Just get in there and kill them. You have one human and another human, and apparently that's it. Yep, that's it. Cool. Now that the ship has been emptied of hostiles, you search it. Eventually you find a prisoner who offers to join our crew. 28 Scrap and Block, who is a rock man who is fully gold trained on weapons and green trained on repairs. Thanks, but no thanks. Our weapons guy is already fully trained and gives us an extra power bar, so thank you, Mr. Block, but you can go about your business now. Right, level 3 medbay, and now they're fixed. And away we go. Now, the exit connects to that one and that one. So if we go here, then here, then here, we should be enough. 1, 2, 3. I think we've got enough time to go here, 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 and here before the exit. Let's find out. I got it wrong last time. There's nothing here, save for vast swirls of gas reflecting rays from a distant sun. Well, that does give us a chance to repower everything, so that's not terrible. Okay, let's move on. This nebula turns out to be the hiding place of a terrified rock crew taking refuge from the Zoltan border police. They don't seem prepared to risk your leaving with their coordinates and open fire. Okay, laser with 2 shots. Burst laser Mark 2 with 3 shots, so that's a little bit annoying. Mini beams, so they could easily strip our shields away, then mini beam us. So let's put our evasion up as high as we can go. Keep 4 shields up. They don't have a med base, so we're not going to need weapons. So let's just jump in and kill lots of rocks. That's a good thing. Rocks are nice and slow, so it takes them forever to get into the room when they're under attack. Here come the other 2 crew members. First 2 are dead already. This won't take long. Just as well, because they've got pretty nasty weapons. There we go. Now that their ship has been emptied of hostiles, you search it. Eventually you find a prisoner who offers to join the crew. 38 Scrap and Cadriel, who is a slug and who is green trained on repairing stuff. Slugs are pretty cool. In nebulas and other places where your sensors are not working, you can still see where the enemy are, because the enemy crew are marked in red on the greyed out things, so we'll just get rid of Cadriel. We don't really need him. So for instance, in this ping, we would have seen little red markers where their crew were. It doesn't tell you what type of crew it is, it just tells you that there's a crew member there. And a slug will sometimes give you a decent blue option as well, because they're telepathic and they can tell when you're being deceived and things like that. Okay, looks like we're going to make it. This drone isn't looking for you. Perhaps it's scouting ahead for the rebel expansion, or maybe they're seeking to use this nebula for cover. Regardless, it identifies us as hostile. It's a cloaker, and it's got a dirty great big missile, a burst laser Mark 2 that does 3 shots, so we don't need 4 shields, 3's enough, and a bomb of indeterminate nature. I would quite like to jump in here and smash its piloting, just so everything we shoot actually hits. I forgot to turn a drone on. That could have gone very badly, and very nearly did. Okay, we have destroyed the piloting. This is a good thing. Its evasion is now 0. So we come out, go into medbay, turn the bomb off, turn the medbay on. And now we go hull laser, heavy laser, everything hit. Turned off the big gun and the big missile. Good. And hopefully, by the time it's uncloaked... Oh, for goodness sake, man. Stop turning off my drone bay. Okay, the piloting is still smashed, so we can do 3 hull lasers here, then a heavy laser. Boom! Dead. Very dead. Ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial amount of 1 fuel, 1 missile, and 46 scrap. Everything is obsessed with destroying my drones. God. Unbelievable. But hey, at least the trio is getting really good at fixing stuff. This will be, what, 14 out of 18? God. It's never a good thing to have someone that's fully trained. It means you've been taking too much damage. But you know what? I'll take it. Oh, we've got plenty of time to do this ping. Lovely. Timed it just right, I think. You cycle through wideband comm channels and nothing happens. Fantastic. I do not have enough time for this because the fleet will be right on top of us, so let's go. You've arrived at the long-range beacon. When the FTL drive is spooled up, we can jump to the next sector. Ooh, something else happens. We spot a small rebel ship. It seems to have been refitted for transport rather than combat. It does not seem to want to engage you and your ship. So let's demand their goods, and we know they're going to try and escape. Okay, let's see. They have laser that does 2, laser that does 1, mini beam. So as long as we've got 4 layers of shields, they cannot hurt us. Okay, we're going to have to drag this douchebag out of piloting somehow. So let's reduce our engines a little bit, because we don't need to be that evasive, because they can't hurt us. We're going to have to jump in straight away. Let's just jump in here. This will occupy this guy, and then this doofus will come down. Then the next lot's going to have to go in here, which will occupy this guy and probably this guy, leaving this guy in piloting and charging the ship's FTL. We don't want that, so we need to damage the shields to try and get this guy to come in here. Plan made. Plan in action. 1 and go. I forgot they had a med bay. Good. We broke the med bay. Get Mantis in there. Kill. Good. 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 He's out of piloting again. Everyone in shields so we can outnumber them. 4 on 3. Good. It's all going well. Wow. Quick thinking. I tried to give you a running commentary, but a lot was happening in a very quick amount of time. But we did it. I forgot they had a med bay, but luckily the bomb was ready to go. This ship was apparently carrying information about the surrounding beacons. Very funny. This is literally the outping. So it's fully populated a map of the sector we're just about to leave, but we did get 62 scrap from it, so, you know, not bad. Cruel joke to give me the map just as we're leaving. And in fact, we're leaving this episode. That's another 2 sectors done. We've got these 2, which I'm hanging around for a very specific reason. We've got a really nice gunship loadout, firing 5 shots. Usually the first 3 are the hull laser to knock down shields, and the last 2 are heavy lasers to do incredible amounts of damage. We've still got this little bomb, which we started the game with. It's still making itself useful, knocking out things like med bays and shields to preoccupy the bad guys. The crew are pretty much, they are all fully trained up on everything, even the shield guy, so that's fantastic. So in the next episode, we will go to the last stand and we'll complete this game, or die in a horrible fireball. Do come back and find out which of these 2 things happens, and until then, do look after yourself, and I'll speak to you again soon.